Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today is Tuesday, the 8th of November. And today is, I'll keep you short today. Keep it short. So many times in my coaching classes or coaching sessions with agents, I forget to ask them, and I try to remind myself all the time. We talk about prospecting, we talk about calls and building your database, but I sometimes forget to tell them, how many times have you heard the word no? How many times? Because I always say this, and this is my coaching. You want a response, a yes or a no. No response from people is not good. No response, like indifference, when you're sending out text messages and not getting anything back, sending out emails and not getting at least a couple back, good or bad. So no response means you might not be connecting with them. So when you connect with people and you get those rejections, that is a good thing. That means you're doing the right things. I know that sounds bad. Some agents like, what? People are going to reject me. I go, yeah, it's better than no rejection. That means you're connecting with somebody. You're doing the right things. It's kind of like getting your up at bats. Like example, you play baseball. You're going to strike out 7 out of 10 times if you're even a good baseball player. So even to use those ratios and not even doing any statistics, if you're going to need at least 5 to 7 no's before you get a yes. So it takes at least, we'll just round that to 7. You're going to need 7 no's before you get a yes. And that's if you're doing good jobs at sales. So you need to hear the no's. If you don't hear the no's, you're not going to get to the yeses. That the no's are like getting up to the bat. You're not going to hit home runs without getting up to the plate. And when you get up to the plate, there's going to be more times than when you're talking to people, you're going to get no's in striking out than yeses, but you got to get back up there. Now, I'm going to give you, without even going into too much detail of scripts and dialogues. But when you're prospecting and there's a no, you're going to have to, there's still like a first no to me is like the first strike. And I'm sorry, run with me with this baseball analogy on this. Your first no is a first strike. Now you got now you're ready. Now you have to have a script of what to say, objection handling to do that. Okay, so first you're up at bat. You're ready for that first pitch. The first thing is going to be a yes or a no, a home run or a strike. A script to that is, Mr. or Mrs. Smith, I've been contacting you for several months, years, asking you for your business someday. I want to be your trusted real estate advisor. What can I do? I mean, would you use me when you're ready to buy or sell? And you told me you're looking probably a year or two from now. Will you use me? That's ready. You're ready for the bat. What are they going to say? Well, 5 to 7 times I would say they might say, I don't know, I'm not sure. Well, we'll see. A hit is when they go, yes, definitely. You've been following up with it. We will definitely use you. But if they say, well, we'll see, not sure, because they don't want to make a commitment. So that's a strike. They didn't make the commitment. Now you're up to bat. You got a second pitch coming. Now your next pitch could be something like this. And I work with agents almost daily on crafting these. And your second pitch could be something like this. Well, what can I do to earn your business when you're ready? Do you have another trusted real estate advisor that you use, that you have used in the past and have a connection with? Is it my ability to show you my expertise of the market? Is it my marketing? Is it my follow-up? What is it? What can I do to earn your business? And then that is the next pitch. Are you gonna are they gonna hit? Are you gonna hit that? Are they gonna hit it? Are they gonna say yes? Oh well, I need. And a yes to that is, yes, I really want to find someone that's an expert in our area. And I don't know if you're an expert in our area. I've never seen your signs. I've never seen any of your marketing until you've contacted us over the last thing, or I see you're with an office that's in Solon and I'm in Westlake, and I think I need to be with someone here. Well, now you're ready for your third pitch. And you have another time. It's like, well, if I could show you that I am an expert in that field and show you, or in that area, and I could show you my skills, my knowledge of all the sales and what's on the market in that area over between now and when you want to sell, would you trust me to be your trusted real estate advisor when that's ready? It's just trying to get a yes. That's the whole thing. That's the hit. That's the turning a no into a yes, getting them to say that, yes, they trust you, or you're giving them information, or you're asking them, if I do this, if I do that, if I could show you. So those are powerful words. If I can show you, if I can show you, if I can show you is a great segue into starting a conversation of when they say no. So the great thing about prospecting is one, your goal is, I mean, obviously is to find a buyer or seller that's looking or selling now. That's just a little bit of chance, and it's a numbers game. But your goal when getting a hold of people is getting them to say yes, that they will use you over other people because of your knowledge, your follow-up, your expertise, whatever you're selling them, and what makes you better than anyone else. And guess what? When you're prospecting, 9 times out of 10, there is no one else calling them. They don't know anybody else. So that when you find out those questions, without going into detail of every question you could ask somebody, you're ahead of the game. You just have to get up to the plate. You got to just call them, communicate with them, figure out how a good form of follow-up with them. Is it monthly? Is it quarterly? Is it every other year? Is it emails? Is it text? Is it door knocking? Is it visiting? Is it, what is it? Because when they say, I don't have anybody, you just have to be there. You just got to get to the plate, so to say. So the point to this video today was to remind you that you're gonna hear no's. You have to hear no's to get to the yeses. Rarely do you call someone or prospect the first time, yes, I'll use you. They're gonna make excuses. They're gonna be uncommitted. But you have to have the tools, you have to have the skills, you have to practice the scripts and dialogues, objection handling, what I was just throwing off the top of my head. And that's custom to everybody. Again, sorry to connect it with baseball analogy, but when you're up to bat, there is a general form of swinging a bat, right? There's a general form. You got to move forward, you got to move your body, but everybody's swing is a little bit different, and how they handle it. They're off, where they're aligning, what they're looking at, how they approach the plate, how they stand at the plate. That's all a little bit different for everybody. So that's where I am in bringing that analogy in. That's where you tweak those scripts and those dialogues and those objection handling things to turn those no's into yeses, and that turn those no's on why they might or not use you when they're ready into, yes, I will use you. I need this from you, that from you. So to all our Century 21 Homestar agents, right on 21 Online, you go in our university, there is a button for scripts of every script that almost imaginable on different scenarios from all the different classes that are in Century 21. So you could pull the scripts kind of like a cheat sheet of what they teach in some of the classes. And then myself, I'm happy to role play and just, you got to get a feel for it, right? Just like that baseball player getting a feel for how they hold the bat, where do they hold the bat, what size bat, where they line up on the plate, you got to feel. That's in the connection that's with words and how it flows when you say it, and the things you're going to say and how you're going to say it, and how your voice changes, and the way you present yourself verbally, either over the phone or in person. So hopefully that makes some sense about that. But you can't get home runs without strikes. No one goes to the plate the first time and hits a strike their first time ever, or hits a home run the first time ever at bat. I'm sure it might have happened. There's some chances of that, but rarely does that. And over time, again, you see it in batting averages. You're going to have people that are about, and if they're batting 3 out of 10 getting a hit, that's a good player. Same with real estate. If you get 3 yeses out of 10 calls of 10 people you get a hold of, not just 10 calls, 10 conversations, and you get 3 people out of 10 that say, yes, I will use you when you're ready, and you just follow up with them, that's a good day. That's a very, very good day of prospecting. If you get 10 conversations and 3 people every day, imagine 3 people a day saying, I will use you when you're ready. And then, of course, they don't say this, keep following up with me, be in the right place at the right time, keep my name top of mind. And that's all you have to do when they're ready. When they're ready, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years, 10 years from now. And just fill that timeline with all those people saying yes. That's it. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Remember, use me as a resource. Call, text, email me anytime. I'll put you on my schedule and help you out with whatever you need. So have a great Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday. Bye-bye.